the west side. We're party to party, it's late, but we're wide awake. The bass in my body, I'm sinking, it's so wild. The time is so real, now I'm floating in outer space. Rolling up, we bring in the light. It might just render you blind. We're working hard every day. Don't need your help, I can pay. You're stressing, that's not allowed. There's nothing holding us down. You see my hips and they sway. Now see me walking away to the dance floor. Oh, it's a sauna here if you wanna. Standing in the light. It's 2 a.m. and we made it. Everybody faded. Now I'm floating away, far and away. You know it feels right. You tryna stall and delay, but I wanna play. We're hiding away.
Hello, everybody. We are pop culture fanatics. I'm Michael.
I'm Mark. Welcome. Hi, guys. Hope
It's
you
Luxurious
have been a
Lab.
great Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, before we begin, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And that's how you interjectly get back to us. So please make sure you we want to hear from you. We want to hear about your stories, and also want to hear your replies about the stories we have for you. So, Mike, how's your day been so far?
It's been okay. I experienced a loss today. One of my friends passed away yesterday, so that's been kind of sad. And it's just sad because before I even had a chance to I actually talked to them the day before they passed away. So that's just it's kind of sad, but it's okay. I mean, I'm trying to be in life and be okay with it. But it's always sad when you lose somebody. It's always sad, right? So just rest in peace to my friend. And I'm not going to give out information yet because it's still too new, and I still think it's a lot of stuff. But I will say, yeah, I just hope her family is okay and that everyone's doing okay. Yeah. And just hug people you love, tell them you love them. So
It's really important, everyone, just in general. We're part of a bigger community, the human race, and the part of we are a huge family. So if you know anyone's struggling or need help or anything, please don't feel free to reach out to the proper channels. Make sure you talk to your family and express who you love. Just make sure you let them know, because you never know.
Yeah. So
I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I pretty much have been I've been pretty much, my week was okay. I've been DJing, so I just DJ my first time in San Francisco this weekend, which was pretty great. And that I know Mike, you guys DJ too, and I've been digging your
Yeah, we had a yoga thing where we do the DJ, so it was really nice. It was really sweet. It was great. It was a good time. People were in a good mood. It was like festive. Everyone had a great time for themselves.
Good. Well, Mike, do you want to? I'll let you go ahead and start with the stories.
Absolutely. So we'll go with our first story. So yeah, let's go with our first story. So it's the House of Mouse Disney. Y'all know the House of Mouse Disney. They got in a lot of hot water over the weekend, basically because the First Amendment was challenged in terms of like the administration, the presidential administration. Basically, the party had a conversation with the FTC, and FTC was like, they're telling them that they should put pressure on ABC to remove or to suspend Jimmy Kimmel. Well, it was actually backfired tremendously on them because bad ones people end up discontinuing their Disney subscriptions, their Hulu subscriptions, going to Disney theme park, cancel their weddings. I mean, it had a huge backlash. Like it actually stopped people unsubscribe from Hulu. It's so much of this been going on. Do you know how much money was lost from that one?
Yeah, it was around 3.8 million.
$4 billion. That's a lot of money, a lot. So obviously they reinstated Jimmy Kimmel. They reinstated him because of that. And it's just funny if you read the statement they wrote. I'm gonna quote them. So they said last Wednesday, we made a decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. So they felt like they thought it was insensitive, which is fine. United States, we're allowed to say what we want. We're allowed to say, but there's always consequences. But also, the good thing about us, that's why we're protected against the First Amendment. First Amendment protects us, so we don't get stuff like that happening. So for the FCC to come across like a mafia boss and be like, hey, I don't like this person come over here. They shouldn't be here anymore. That's kind of ridiculous. Like you can't do that. You can't bully people to doing something that's against the law. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I would say in general that I think this is really important because it kind of attests to how our society is now, and also like you're saying, our freedom of speech is actually important, and it's important that we actually hold no matter what. I can definitely agree to say that if I have our opinions and political space, I don't like absolutely times. But to me, but I don't give full respect for what they want to say. Now, if you're saying something that's incorrect, I have definitely the right to say that thing, right? For sure.
Mark, we're going to echo. So we're just going to do a quick little break, okay?
Yeah, right.
It wasn't that pleasant. Welcome back.
So can you hear me better?
Yeah, it's so much better. Yeah. So can you just your opinion again, Mark, on the Disney?
Sure.
On the Disney?
So what I was saying in general was that when it comes to freedom of speech, everyone has the right to say what they want to say in rebuttal, what they want to say. However, you don't have the right to fire someone because of what they say. I feel like you should have the right, as far as your political beliefs, you should have the right to do that. Like, even that's why in most spaces, even in my own job, I don't talk about politics or religion, two things we don't talk about at work. And also because you don't know everyone's reactions to it. However, what he said to me didn't warrant him to be suspended. He didn't say anything negative. The only thing he said was it was just a sad day and that people should pray for that person's family. I don't know how that spiraled into him siding with one side and it being this huge like fire of controversy. But yeah. So Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I just think that it's kind of sad. I kind of feel like, so especially with Disney knows better. Disney's like you think about Disney in general, the storytelling is like it's about dreams coming true and magic of creating things on your own and find confidence. For them to go take a stance like that, it kind of goes against their brand completely.
Yeah,
because I'm really shocked by that actually. But
yeah, I think they were trying to curtail it before something would. I think they're trying to kind of prepare themselves before the fire, but it didn't happen. So I feel like they kind of overcorrected.
Yeah, agree. Okay, Mark, it's your turn.
Okay, so my story. Okay, so my story is going to be about. Let's go to this one first. Okay, let's go to the cryptocurrency one since it's a very interesting topic. So it says here that yesterday, nearly all crypto assets are seeing red since Monday, with all total markets capitalizing for crypto assets falling below $4 trillion. Yeah, 4 trillion. So Bitcoin fell by 3%. Largest cryptocurrency was ETH, fell 6%. Doge fell by 7%, and Liberty Financial down by 10%. So Lee, can you give us a bit more information about? So we have our correspondent who's actually great at Bitcoin,
expert on coinage.
Lee, do you want to talk about this?
Okay, I'm not an expert by any means necessary. I just a practitioner, so I trade in these markets. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys something.
The dark arts.
Diablo. Let's see here. Can I share? I'm just going to do this, guys. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if I can share this, to be honest. Let's see here. It's not showing up. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Cool. This. So this is a guy I follow, DeFi Mike. He used to be an ex-baseball player in the States there, now turned a crypto enthusiast. His exact predictions here, crypto prediction, small correction, then we fly. Some real fear is needed in this market. So take note in that. Some real fear is needed in this market. Embrace it. Prepare for it. Latest entry coming. So he puts all these entries. He's got his own. Let's look at the one that's XRP here. XRP. See this up and down, up and down? This is the real fear he's talking about. Getting people stuck in these areas so they keep pushing themselves lower and then putting them out of a range where they just take it right back up to these levels and they can't touch it, right? Pulling people out of this stuff.
So what you're saying is there, from what it sounds like, I'm going to try to say the layman's terms of your Bitcoin chronology. What you're basically saying is that it's an ebb and flow. And basically that right now it's in the ebbs where it's going down and it's going to come back up and flow back up from what you're saying.
Like a pendulum. Yeah. Pendulum away.
Buy the fear, sell the greed.
Okay. Awesome. And let me ask you, the person you're referring to, what's his name again?
Mike Soetoro.
Mike Soetoro. So how pretty well is his predictions? He said predictions. So how well do you follow?
You can look him up. He's got everything you need online he's very good with his predictions. He's been doing this a very long time. He teaches this full time, basically. Again, he was an ex MLB player.
Coin psychic.
Trade. What's that?
Coin psychic. I'm joking.
Coin psychic? No. Not a Michelle White Dove or anything like that. It's a person who showcases his actual. Like I just showed you his thought process on where this is going to go, but he's not really predicting a market. He's just some of those people that, like you guys, when you're looking at your stories, he's maintaining himself in this crypto market. This is why he can teach it, is because he's been right up very well.
Oh, he's been posturing very well. He knows he's doing. That's good.
I would say he's an authority, 100%. That's why I follow him. And I laugh when they say, okay, well, all of this is going down. We're seeing red. It's $4 trillion. It's like, okay, so then you have to understand, not only less than 3-4 years ago, the entire crypto market. Oh, look at this guy.
I'll take it off.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, I don't think he did.
I didn't do it. Who did that?
That's kind of funny that happened.
That's weird.
You did that by accident and didn't even know how to take it off. That's funny.
So
yeah, but no,
it's okay. Since we're talking about crypto and my shades are gone, so I was wondering. So what is your take on crypto? And I guess my question is, if you were looking at it 5 years ago, I remember people saying this is the wave of the future. It's going to be this big thing. So what are your thoughts now on crypto, Michael and Lee? Let's start with Michael first. What do you think about crypto?
Yeah. So my thoughts on crypto. I think it's a great investment. I think you don't go wrong with investing money in something. At least your money's in doing something, not just in something, not just staying stagnant in something, right? It's just I feel like if you are going to go put a whole bunch of money in it, I think you need to have an expert help you. But beyond that, if you're just like a rainy day fund, trying to save a little bit of money in a disaster some way, I think it's a good idea to just put some money in diversify your funds, right? Everyone's heard that term. So this is a way of if you ask yourself, what does diversifying your funds mean? It means putting your money in other things that actually money actually works for you or is doing something, and that's the way you can do it.
Okay. Lee?
Well, no, I agree with that. I mean, here's the thing is I have a crypto.com. I have all the ones. I just got kicked out of an Uphold because they locked out of Canada. Like, I'm very hands-on when it comes to crypto. The way I explain it or I look at it from anybody's point of perspective, is you got to figure out what's good for you and what you want to learn. And if you want to get involved in cryptocurrencies or stocks, or if you want to be a developer or somebody by that nature, like, just get involved, right? Like, exactly, put a little bit in. Don't throw all your eggs in one basket. If it's not capable for you, then, I mean, that's just the way it is. That's why you'll pay people to figure it out for you. I love cryptocurrencies. I think they're a great news source or a new path for people to be able to take. And yeah, it opens a whole ton of investment opportunities for those who once weren't able to do so.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's afraid of the digital phase of the world, AI, all of that, and I believe we have AI to talk about here today too. But like, I kind of embrace more of it, but I mean, I look at it in a way that if it's going to take over, it's going to be the death of commonality. It's going to take over the things that we want
Embrace.
people.
Well, you said embracing. What's the embrace? Back to our show. Back.
No.
Okay.
Who asked me?
Hold on, before we get there, I have one last question. So, Lee,
Okay.
if you had started a job, right? So, yeah, I have this amazing opportunity for you. It's this really great acting role for you. We were going to pay you only in cryptocurrency. Would you take the role?
If they paid me up front first, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mikey.
I would have to see.
They'll pay him hop to a money, hop to a coin.
No.
Yeah, up to a coin.
To a coin.
No, it would have to be, if anything, half up front, half later. I would have to see it in my wallet.
I love it. Thank you, Lee, for your help. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lee. We appreciate that, Lee.
Okay, so I think I'm next, right?
You're our next, bro. Yeah.
So now it's about you have people front, Mark. You have people front like they have money, they don't. Like you know, you like they go like, oh well, we don't run in the best of circles. You know, we have these designer bags, designer lunches, designer. Mark, do you know where I'm going with this? Do you know who I'm talking about right now? Who's faking the front?
I'm sure you're listening.
They're brokey. The whole country of France, the whole country of France, Basically, what's happening? If you don't know, what's happening in France right now? Africa has decided to pull their uranium mines away from France because it's a new act to keep the funding of Africa in Africa. I believe it's Nigeria. Niger that's actually doing it. And it's causing France to go bankrupt. So all these years, you think France is well off, but actually, they've been basically subsidizing their funds, their money, keeping themselves afloat using Africa's uranium mine. So now we're seeing the actual fallout where France is about to go bankrupt. So, Mark, what do you think about this?
Well, I think this is very telling for sure. I think that if more European countries basically pretty much were honest, they would say that a lot of their money came from colonization of Africa and resources from Africa. So, I mean, I think it also speaks to, like, I know currently certain people have asked, like in certain museums, they ask that they have their artifacts returned back to them from their country. So
exactly.
Other people have actually taken their artifacts and say, oh yeah, we found this history is historic. Yes, but you're taking from other countries. So, but it then leaves the question, what is your history? What do you have to offer as far as
right?
So I think we need to be really honest with each other, and I think we need to understand that we are all into working with each other, and that also that we should also be able to, for example, France is a very wealthy country, has beautiful resources, beautiful it was. Yeah. It will. No, we're banned again. We're banned again.
No, again.
We're banned again.
No. Honestly, they have the wine. They have wine though. Wine's good wine.
No, but they're beautiful. They're beautiful artwork. Like
beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns. No, but like even like the Palace of Versailles, that gold, like all gold rooms, gold things. Like honestly, it's like so many resources, but it's like you couldn't give back your resources, at least some of it back.
You should have set it up so that both countries were getting, like, for example, if you have a company
benefits.
That's from France is working in Africa, you set it up so like it was taking care of taking care of Africa and France at the same time. So this gets to a point where it's like, no, we want our resources for ourselves. So why are we sharing with you? We don't have to share with you. Now it's almost like two kids on a playground, and so it's like, oh yeah, it's candy bar, but I'm eat 85% of the candy bar that you made, but then you leave 10% left. It's like, no, I can just choose to keep my whole entire candy bar to myself.
Exactly true. That's true.
If I made it.
Totally agree. But I think if we take an existential look at all those things, I think most countries are it's the same way. It's always one country is being kind of drained from another in general. But okay.
So what do you think the global outlook will be if France goes bankrupt, Mark? What do you think? What do you think? What's that?
Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.
Yeah. They won't ban us again. Okay, they won't ban us again. Okay.
Honestly, I think that the president of France will probably enjoy a nice, like sensual, just
Vacation.
tantalizing meal on the Popeyes foyer.
Yes, Popeyes for yeah. Yeah, that's it. Your turn, Mark.
Okay, so okay, so let's do a historical one. So we're talking about history. We're talking about countries, right? So they said fingerprints taken from Stonehenge changed everything we know about Stonehenge and its origins. Apparently, they said that Stonehenge they did a chemical fingerprint from the altar stone that reveals that it isn't from Wales. Actually, it was where they thought it was from originally. Instead, researchers believe that the stone came from the Arcadian Basin, Scotland. It's roughly 466 miles away from Stonehenge site.
Wow.
While appending previous research, the finding raises questions about the trade networks may have helped transport the stones and how they got to the site. So, I guess, Michael, what do you think about this new findings?
Makes me feel like everything's connected. Everyone's connected to everyone. I feel like a lot of times we try to like we show a pride on it. Oh, this is our heritage, this is our thing. It's like, but actually we borrow from everybody, right? So it's kind of funny how like something that's so quintessentially English, of course English, like from Europe, is like something that was from Scotland. That's actually pretty cool, actually, right? I think it's
Yeah.
phenomenal. I think we're gonna find more things like this, like things you think that are like traditionally this country belongs actually to other civilizations. They just traded it for whatever it was, for like fish or a ship or something. I think it'd be pretty amazing.
So Mike, what in your opinion, what if you had to think and kind of guess, what do you think Stonehenge was actually? I mean, because we all don't know what it is specifically.
What I guess think over what it was. I think it's some sort of chronalization or this device, some sort of time or seasonal device. I'm assuming, just by the looks of it, just have we think of things like that in circles and segments. It makes me think of time and chronology. So I'm thinking it's something to do with time.
I think you're right. I think it has something to do. I remember correctly, the last story I read about Stonehenge, it had something to do about the stars and how at a certain time period it would tell
alignment,
direction certain stars were at a certain point. I think that's my understanding of it, but cool. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
Mike, your go.
Okay, so see, so so we have a new story. So if you didn't notice, over the weekend, the H-1B visa has been amended or changed. That was from the Trump administration. So literally, people were scrambling because if you're far away or not in the U.S., it causes so much problems, so much issues. So if you don't know what the H-1B visa is, basically it's for specialized workers like people in tech, people in like engineering, people whatever. So these companies can hire people and bring them over to the United States so they can work there and not have to pay so much to come from their country to stay in America, right? So it changed. It used to be like $1,000 or something like that, or something really cheap. Now it's going up to $100,000 per visa. Yeah, so they actually debunked. They actually debunked what's changed also too in the news story. It says per year. It does actually change. So they actually debunked it. It's actually just one time payment. So the company will pay a one time payment of $100,000 for each person. It's basically, if you were for a company, it's a way to bring the company from looking for outsourcing from outside the United States for people to work in employees or for specialized workers. It's trying to get companies to stay in-house or find people who in the United States who actually have the same qualifications. It's also to keep people out who got here really cheaply or easily got to the United States, not Canada, but not in the United States, and were brought through for like very for I don't know some I don't know minute reason to be they say, oh yeah, I'm an engineer, or whatever, to pay the fee. And they actually are going to make these companies bite the bullet and pay this money. It's going to cause a lot of issues. What do you think about this, Mark?
I think it's a double-edged sword, because I think in one hand it is good that we're trying to get people local, kind of get local people who actually are great and skilled. But the other thing is, though, the other side of that is, I think sometimes when it comes to certain qualifications, sometimes people are just, no matter where you're from, if you're qualified for that position, right? So I think that's where the rub is, I think. And also in general, I do definitely agree. I'm a, if you guys don't know, I'm a tech engineer
Mhm.
in San Francisco in the area. So I'm definitely familiar with technology and how people will come over and they'll work visas to come over and to work, which I think it's a great thing. However, I do think that sometimes people get overlooked here a lot of times. But then also it does speak to the quality of work as well and what you're learning. So I
Mhm.
think to me, I would say like in general, I think companies it would be best to actually hire people who are local. But again, I think that you shouldn't be discriminated against if you're from another
Right,
country and work here either.
right.
So I think it's kind of a mixture of things.
But it also helps companies. It helps the United States from companies actually, downgrading or undercutting people's, their
Pay.
pay. Right. For example,
That's true.
if
That's true.
if I get three people for the same price for you, one American person who
That's
has the
true.
same qualifications, well, I'm gonna get these three people because then and they work longer hours and then they won't complain. Right. Whereas someone who actually went to university might actually like, hey, I actually need to be treated better in this job. I actually need more
Mm,
benefits, whatever. That they're overlook them for people who are paid cheaper. So I do think that in that way it's all right, but with that kind of money on companies, you can't just. I feel like that's just kind of bad. Just spend it on a company like that, like okay, $100,000 per person. That's actually that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with
yeah,
for any
I agree.
company, and they could just risk. You know what? I don't want to be in the United States anymore. We'll go take a company elsewhere and just have people buy the numbers cheaper. We're
That's
stopping them from doing that, right?
It's true. I agree. Like I think you notice that people they'll outsource a lot because they want to save money. So this actually kind of curtails that. I think what Trump's trying to do is trying to when it comes to trade and people coming in the country, he's trying to make it so that there's a. I think he's trying to make it so there's a balance, but I think he's not doing it 1% the correct way. So I think, but,
Yeah.
but I see where he's trying to move it, but I think we need to also be cognizant of the people themselves too, what situations they're in
And
as well.
the countries, and the
And
country.
the other country for sure.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
You're up, brother. Your turn.
Okay, sure. Okay, so my next story is going to be about. Okay, so the storyline is this, Mike. So imagine you going to a doctor. I need help, right? You
Hmm.
go to a doctor, and the doctor goes, "Okay, well, we diagnosis is this, and unfortunately, there's not much more we can do to help you." All of a sudden, your mother basically does a Google search and it says, "You know what? Actually, I don't think that's correct. I think it's actually something else." So they take you to a whole other hospital, and they find out that actually it's something completely different, and then what happens is you end up actually getting your life saved because of that. That's what happened
Wow,
within this story. This happened in this story. So
wow.
there's a lady, she has a 6-year-old child who lost ability to walk, talk, and breathe. Doctors couldn't help it. They originally said he had the flu and he was incapacitated. So what she did was, as a mother, like a WebMD specialist, she went online, typed up the
Mhm.
information, and tried to find out what was wrong with him. She ended up finding a doctor that actually specialized in his particular case or what was going on with his symptoms, and they found out it was a blood vessel blockage
Oh,
that caused
wow.
him not to be able to move. So then they went to a different doctor, different hospital, and his life was actually saved, and he is able to walk
That's
now.
phenomenal.
So Mike, what do you think about this story? And what do you think about doing your own self preservation of actually
Well, I do think you should have a second opinion always. You always make sure you get to different opinions so you understand, and then the one that's the highest percentage of being actually correct is probably what's going on with you. I do agree with that, but I also think that it is also good. It's always good to put your health in your own hands in general, because in general you can't expect someone to care more about you than you yourself. So I think in general, or your family. So you have to make sure you take care of yourself for sure. I think it's amazing she saved her kid's life. I mean, I feel like is it gonna happen all the time? No, absolutely. Like sometimes doctors are gonna be actually correct. It just depends on you have feel what's going on, feel what's going on, and if you know the person very well and you know the symptoms and you're seeing it every day in and out, and the doctor's not saying those are the exact symptoms that your per family member or loved one has, then absolutely get a second opinion. Absolutely. What do you think, Mark?
I agree. I agree with that. But I may ask you. So, in a sense, my opinion is the same, and because I guess I'm a very information based person. I'm a WebMD doctor, like student. So I love learning about anything medical and health, and I worked into med tech for a while. But yeah, I think it's important to do your own research for sure. I think also, I think yes, you do want to make sure you understand doctors and follow them because they do actually give you if they have the clinical backings of what they're saying and their and the, you know, the their medical, credentials, then absolutely follow that. However, if you feel like there's any inkling or you have a doubt or something, I think you should look it up and see if there's any additional
I
information.
mean, Mark would know. Like, honestly, Mark is he knows everything about Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood.
Not normal procedure. He's seen twice a week, 3 times a week.
No, they see me twice a week. Now check. No. So, but in general though, like I think, let me ask you. So since we're being goofy, let me ask you a serious question. So, when was the last time you used Google that actually helped you, not just save your life, but let's say what's the last time you used Google that actually helped you and it helped you fix something or solve something?
You guys think about history in general. We have information at our fingertips. Like normally, the other generations before us didn't have that, where you could just Google something and find. You had to actually go to encyclopedia or you can go to this extensive research libraries. I feel like it's amazing. You know that information like that. And the last time I've done it was like recently. I think it was my car because I was trying to figure out what my sound wasn't working. But like I use it all the time. You don't think about it. Or cooking, you always think about how to improve dishes or whatever. It's like you use it all the time, but you don't think about it. It's actually a very useful and helpful tool.
Well, I can tell you the last time I used for me was my car too. For example, my sun visor had a problem where it kept coming off and it got frustrating. So what I did was I did the sun visor. So I did
sun visor as you're going away to see Dr. Feelgood. Zoom in. Okay, we can't zoom in.
No. So the sun visor was actually coming apart. So what I did was I did Google search for it. I actually ended up going on Google and finding the exact part number. Went on Amazon, bought the part. Then I searched how to install it. I had to disconnect it from the electricity, reconnect it, and actually put it back together. And now it's working fine, which is pretty cool. So I think I definitely agree. Doing your own research, and also can save you money. Like imagine if I took it to a dealership, they probably want to charge me $400 for that. Where it only cost me maybe less than $100 to get it fixed.
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, here you go, bro.
The next article I have is about AI. So we're talking about AI, huh? But so AI is having a big surge ever since. Why are you a robot? No, but wait. Yeah, no, but anyway, AI has a surge since beginning of the summer when all these companies were trying to roll it out, and the government decided not to put any restrictions or laws against it as it's rolling out. So we're seeing a lot of things happening really fast with AI.
So are you saying the robots are coming? The robots are coming?
Yeah, yes, and not only will they meet you at the Popeyes foyer, but they'll also get your food ready and they'll have it hot and ready. Okay. No, anyway, so the article I read, so we all want to talk about it today. So me, Mark, and Lee, we're talking a little bit about the AI. Lee, are you there, Lee? Can you show your face? Put your face in the place. There you are. Yay. So I'll get you guys' opinion on this. So basically, there's an AI specialist that went online. He was on a talk show on Stephen, what's his name? Bill Maher's talk show, actually. And what he was saying was that AI has been now known to use self-preservation on itself. So, for example, if a company's using AI and they know that we're using this AI for this amount of months, so in order to terminate and go to another type of AI, what the AI has been doing was they found out 9 times out of 10 what it's been doing. It's been backtracking, looking at its makers' information on Facebook, online, on YouTube, whatever, trying to find if there's any affairs or that, and using its blackmail to keep itself alive, or it was doing its finding loopholes to put itself, writing programs to put itself inside loopholes. So what do you call it, Mark? When it finds different areas to hide itself.
Algorithms.
It's trying to find. It finds and it keeps its program hidden. So that it's self-preservation for itself. So what do y'all think about that?
Well, it sounds like it's sentient. It sounds like they're becoming sentient. I like that. It's also being able to. I like to me that there needs to be. For me, I would say there needs to be a law. There needs to be laws immediately about this. I feel like we're waiting too late. We have the technology coming out before the laws have come out. I like to me.
No, what about I Am Legend? What about I Am Legend? I Am Legend.
Yeah, it is
I liked the Chucks in that movie, so I mean I could do the I Am Legend.
Stop it, Lee.
No.
You like the women robots.
I'm gonna read this. Well, okay.
Again, the fembots. like the fembots.
And AI is not scary, but you
I
don't
think
want to
I
be
think
feeding
Lee's
too
being
much.
black and white right now. He's like, I can't say anything bad about AI. It's the best thing ever. And he go,
Pretty much. Yeah, did you watch the new
Turn
South
around,
Park?
fly away. So turn around, the whole backdrop disappears to water, turns to ocean.
NBC will sue me. AI. Okay. AI and self-preservation. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. This phenomenon that you're talking about is known as convergent instrumental goal, where self-preservation becomes a logical strategy for any AI tasked with optimizing a specific outcome. Guys, I'm reading this literally from AI.
I'm
So
scared. This is so scary. Scary age.
you think one, show me the evidence. If you have AI backtracking and trying to erase its stuff, if people are claiming this, it's because they've seen something of it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Why make the claim? Or is this like a Mandela effect style? Like, you know what? I remember there being something. I forgot where I put it. It must have been AI.
No, I think it's for sure real. I think also AI has gotten so smart, and I think, like I said, we're way behind. We need to actually be able to jump in front. I think also there's a lot of I don't know if Mike, you breached the topic of the AI R&B artists, Zena Monet.
Oh yeah.
Zena Monet. Well, but I don't know if you know this. She's the #1 Spotify artist right now, currently in R&B. So can you imagine? So what they said was that she's a blending voice of Beyonce, of who else they said, Kehlani, and one more artist, and Jennifer Hudson. So it's so Mike, what do you think about this #1 artist, and what do you think about other artists and how they would feel about this?
Well, I think it's taking away jobs from actual humans. I think when it comes to art itself and expression, that's why art is so valuable, because it comes from a human being, because it's expressed through that lived and experience of that person. That's why art is amazing. But when you do AI, I already feel like it takes away from that. So for me, am I gonna go out and buy an album from AI? Absolutely not. Because to me, my dad was an artist, was a painter. We're artists. We danced over, and like for AI, that just doesn't make sense. And I feel like the most important thing about art, just keep that in mind. The art is a living experience of the person, and their life experience is expressed through them and created. So to me, it's like I don't think AI can replicate that. That can't be replicated.
So I can tell you,
actually, it's doing it now. It's doing it now. Apparently.
Yeah, I can tell you. So SZA, Chloe Bailey, Kehlani have come out and say that they're against AI, and I think most artists would be. And like you're saying, you're taking away from the artist and from that lived experience and from their hard work. Imagine dancers coming home with sore feet, singers coming home with sore throats, not being able to sing anymore, not being able to sing, having to like really work their craft and really hone in on just the mental anguish in your body, the wear it takes of it, and all of someone just jumping in and having AI take over all that.
Yeah. You know what? What is it? The 2-minute mile? Is that the story? Nobody could beat it until somebody did, and then everybody could. So I'm on AI's side here. Good for AI, because here's the thing: is it's going to be the death of commonality. If you can't let
I want you to
beat you, then it deserves to beat.
I want you to do this and point down your name, because that's going to change to AI. It'll be AI Jenkins.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Lee. I'm the robot. Take your job.
No.
Exactly.
Honestly though, I just think it's going to be the death of commonality. That's it. It's people need to get more unique. Then that's it. Simple as that.
But how can you? It's weird that how you get more and more unique. But then you can be unique, but it's programmed. It just makes sense.
Well, I mean, okay, I get it. But here's what I'm saying: is it's not going to happen between you, me, and Michael. It's going to happen between maybe our kids' kids or somebody like that. Down the line, somebody's going to be stronger than the AI. Sure, the AI is going to wash over our generations. We're done. Absolutely. You should probably embrace what you can, learn what you can, and get out with what you have. Because if AI is as smart as you think it is, it's already 10 times smarter than that.
But Lee, the robots are going to take over.
The robots have taken over. You use a robot to wash your floor. You use a robot to vacuum, and it still maps and it sends that information.
They'll make you do it. They'll be doing
the robots we're using right now. It already takes us over. Leave your phone at home for a day. Don't turn it on. Leave it at home.
What? I could never.
What? I heard some lunacy.
I heard travesty. I heard
Travesty.
I heard insanity.
Yeah, but like you guys had another one, which is crazy though, because I will admit that this is
There's
getting
an AI
insane.
like foreign we call it officer. They made in some Middle Eastern country they made AI like a government minister, in Albania for some. So,
Delia, the world's first AI generated government minister. So now we have AI in politics, we have AI in R&B, we have AI in everything. This is what I'm saying is it's just gonna be if we allow this to happen, we have nobody but ourselves to blame.
Just AI leads waifu pillow.
What you say?
With AI leads waifu pillow.
I'll be your wife. He left.
Oh, he's gone. See, we uncover the true stories here.
Yeah, that's right. Top exclusive. And Leaky's playing around, saying AI is anything. He'll be in the Popeye's foyer, or a new AI assistant helping us. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
are we done for our stories for the night?
I think we're ready. I think Espresso was pretty good.
I think we're ready after that. Is there anything else? Oh, anything else you talk about that's coming up right in the future with our?
So I don't know about you. Do you have any DJ gigs coming up soon for yourself?
Yeah, we do actually. Stay tuned. So I'll make sure that's 1,000% confirmed. I'll talk about it in November. We'll have something in November.
Yeah, I had to have something come up October 4th again at Zhuzh. It's spelled ZHUZH. It's at a bar in San Francisco. Hopefully, I'll get my buddy Lee to help me get some visuals out there so you guys can see and have maybe a you can see the advertisement for it. I'll put it out on social media. But yeah, please come out. It's from 10 till 12 is when I'll DJ at Zhuzh. And I'll again, you just will follow us on social media for more information. Also, don't forget. Oh yeah, I don't know if you know this, Mikey, but this weekend coming up is actually Folsom. It's Folsom weekend.
So, nice. You have fun. Where the freaks come out.
Freaks come out.
No, but but I'm also from our media section. You know it's coming out soon. Did you know that Alice in Borderland is coming out very soon?
Yes, I heard.
Next week, I'm really excited to see that. So let's keep her. And also the new Silent Hill FX is coming soon too. Since I've rearranged for it to drop. So for us, we might have some gigs in November. I'll let you know for sure. Probably on our next show, we'll talk about it. But I want to say thank you all so much for joining us on the Luxurious Lounge. We want you to like, comment, subscribe, share the content. It's the easiest, freest way of showing us that you care, for sure.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.
Have a good evening.
Bye, guys.
Bye, besties.